Hello, Shropshire Lad here again, and today I'm going to share with you the making of something that's frankly ridiculous. A bacon cheeseburger lasagna. Two of my favourite things combined. Let's do this. How I'm going to go about this, we've gone around in my head for ages, is I'm going to start with quite a robust dough, almost like a pizza dough, to take up all of the juices that are going to come out of this. We don't want to end up with a soggy bottom after all. And then we're going to basically layer up burgers, bacon, cheese sauce, mozzarella, some delicious like tomato chutney relish that I'm going to create. Keep layering those up, and then we're going to put a lovely bun on the top as well. And then hopefully when we slice it up, we're going to see all those layers, and it's just going to look incredible. So first up, we need to make our dough. I'm going to basically use the same kind of mix as I use for pizza or focaccia because it's quite robust, and as I say, it's going to make sure that we don't end up with a really soggy bottom. If I use brioche for this, it's not going to take very well, I don't think. So I've got 700 grams of strong white bread flour. I'm just going to make a well. Add 2 sachets of fast action yeast, about a tablespoon of salt, a couple of teaspoons of sugar, a good glug of olive oil, probably about 2.5 to 3 tablespoons, and then some warm water. I'm going to top that up. So we sort of fill that crater that we created there, and then hand in and just start to bring that in from the sides until we can get it together to make a dough. So that's shaggy and tacky now. I'm just going to roll it around a bowl just to get any of those extra bits, and then I'm going to put a bit more flour on the table just to stop it from sticking on the table for 5 minutes until it's nice and sort of smooth and feels like a bread dough should. There shouldn't be any lumps or bumps, and we're going to make sure we stretch all those fibres out. Now my dough's ready, I'm going to take 1/3 of it off for the bottom and leave 2/3 for the top. So that's going to be the bottom. Put that to one side, and then the top I'm just going to kind of like mould into a kind of rough shape of a bun. Now, remembering that this is going to expand, it's going to start off smaller than the lasagna is actually going to be. Right, so the plan is we're going to build it in one of these cake tins which the sides pop off, so I can get it out and you'll be able to see all the lovely layered wickedness that's going to come from it. So in order to make a burger that fits that, I've figured that it'd be best thing to do is to use it as a bit of a mould. So put that back together. I'm going to line it with some cling film. And I'm going to take, so I've got some ground minced beef here. This is leaner than I'd normally use because I don't want all the fat to cause, you know, a soggy bottom. So plenty of salt in there, which helps to bind it. A bit of pepper, ooh, plenty of pepper, and a little olive oil. Okay, and then this is gonna be a double cheeseburger lasagna. So we're gonna take half of the mix, and I'm gonna put it into here. I'm gonna work it until I've kind of made a nice big beef patty. Now that's filled, I'm just gonna pop it out and transfer the burger patty to a plate. Repeat the process, and then we'll fry them off, and they'll be part of the lasagna layers. It's gonna be insane, man, I can't wait. Okay, so now the burgers are out of the way and in the fridge. We're back to the tin again. We're going to use the last bit of dough that we saved for the base, and we're going to basically roll that out and plant that in there, let it rise a little bit more, and then cook it off so that we don't get the juices coming into it. So I'm just going to pull that together, the size of that tin now. So I'm just going to flour the tin, make sure we've got a chance of it coming off the bottom, and then that's going to go in there. just going to work it to the edges, and then I'm going to bake that off in the oven for maybe like 6 or 7 minutes, that's all, just so that we've got that base. Okay, right, so now it's time to take my base out of the oven. Risen up a fair bit. That's not going to be what we're going to build everything else on. I hope there's enough space, to be honest, in there now, because that's taken about half of it. There we go. Right, I'm going to show you 2 things at once now. So we're going to make a cheese sauce, and we're also going to make the relish as well. So we start with the cheese sauce. I've got a couple of knobs of butter. I'm going to get that on a medium heat. Let it melt down. And in this one, I'm going to drop some smoked oil from Bennett & Dunn. This is just from down the road, Shropshire company. It's amazing stuff. Rapeseed oil as well, so it's nice and local. So a bit of that. And into there we're going to put loads of onions. Sweat them down a little bit. Right, whilst they're cooking away, we're going to put a spoon of flour into that butter now. Just make a bit of a roux. Maybe a tiny bit more flour. Put that down. It's important when you're making a roux that you cook the flour out. Start to add bit by bit the milk. Just a little bit at a time is the key, so you don't get lumps. Keep stirring it through. So that's kind of the consistency I want. Quite gloopy, quite light. Because now I'm going to add a stack of cheese in there. This is red Leicester. It's really good for burger cheese, I find. Whack that in. And melt that down into that sauce. Perfect. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. Amazing. What's going to finish that and make it incredible, because all good burgers have to have some mustard, a good dollop of English mustard is going in there as well. Maybe 2 for the measure. Pan now, I'm going to go with some tomatoes. Okay, so we're going to go with a little bit of oregano now in there. Mix that in. And then find my tomato puree. Here it is. Some tomato puree. Probably about a tablespoon, maybe a bit more. And then some apple cider vinegar. To loosen all of that up. Mix that in. Truth then, so I'm going to try and fry this thing. So I'm going to put all the plastic tucked underneath so that I can pick it up without, and put it into the pan without the plastic melting onto it, because that's the last thing we want. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Cooking on gas for a change. Okay, so I thought long and hard about this. There's not going to be any easy way of flipping this over, yeah? Other than, it looks very much like a pancake to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a pancake toss. Hey, get in, my son! Right, cooking on gas. Right, okay, finally I've made all the elements and it's time to put this thing together. Okay, so we're going to start with, we've got that base here, so plenty of relish. I'm going to go 2 mad on the first layer with a burger patty. Like so. Pre-cooked pasta, so lasagna sheets, and then we're going to go with some cheese sauce. Oh, look at that. Okay, then we're going to go for some mozzarella. Okay, then we go for some bacon. This is pre-cooked bacon. And then we repeat the process. So I'm going to go with another patty. This is going to get pretty tall, I think. More sauce. I'm going to carefully lift this lid onto the top. Okay, so just going to finish glazing it with some egg that are smothered with sesame seeds. Okay, God, the weight in that is insane. Okay, so I reckon that's probably going to take about 35 minutes at 180. But I'm just going to test it. As soon as the bread's done, it's done. So let's get it in the oven. There she is, sports fans. Oh yes. Right, I'm going to get this down on a board, and pop it out and have a look at it. I'm so excited, this is insane.